And find the critical values.
February 23rd. For school. Okay. So the Free State ACT for all for 11th grade is scheduled for February 23rd, 2021. Test will be on campus for information.
What day is February 23rd?
If you wish not to test, you must fill out the ACT or Google form attached to the same. So the 23rd will be a Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Oh.
Oh wait, that'll mean we'll be out for.
Basically a day and a half.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, first derivative, what is it?
4x
minus 12x.
Okay. So we set this one equal to 0 to find our critical values. It's not going to be undefined anywhere.
We can factor out 4x squared.
Yes. Leaving us with x minus 3. We do, but we got to find the critical values first. So these are where we have possible possible relative maxes or mins. They're called critical values. So the second derivative is
12x squared.
Minus 24x.
Wow, I feel like we've done this one before.
no. So we're going to plug in 0.
Well,
What's up?
we did use this equation
Might have.
before. Yes, we did.
Yeah.
Oh, did we?
Yeah. I remember this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Minus the +2, but +2 didn't count.
Okay.
Anyway, so yeah, we did use it.
So if I plug in 0, it's 0. So that doesn't really help us.
Let's plug in 3.
Then now we can plug in 3. And all I need to know is it positive or negative?
Positive. Negative.
Positive.
I don't know. What's 12 times 9?
108.
82. No. 70.
Wait, hold on.
70.
This is too many big numbers.
I think it's 100.
1 second.
108. Yeah,
12
12
times
times
9
9 is 108.
Minus 72.
Minus 72, so it's positive.
36. That's what's it.
Okay, so it's positive, right?
Yes.
Okay, so since this is positive, we know that x equals 3 is a what?
Min?
Relative. Well, if it's positive, that means it's concave up. So yes, it's a relative min. And x equals 0 is not a guaranteed max or min. If we had to find out if it was a max or min, you would have to use the first derivative and plug in numbers to the left and the right of it into the first derivative and see if it increases and then decreases or vice versa. It's not though, it just ends up being a regular point of inflection. Your favorite,
No.
trig, woot woot. I know, right? So
There's no deuce.
What did you just say?
I have no idea.
we don't
Is it
have
like
to use the
dividend?
product rule.
There's no deuce. Yeah.
Da-da-da-da.
Okay.
Okay.
The sound effect every time.
2 times the cosine of theta. Gotta take the derivative of that.
Negative 2 sign.
Yeah, derivative of cosine is negative sign. So, like she said, it's really -2 sine of theta. And derivative of negative theta?
-1.
Yep. We set that equal to 0. Theta is the inverse sine of -1/2.
Why is it? Oh, because it's -2. I forgot that part.
So, where is sine? What quadrants is sine negative?
That all students.
All students
The
take
bottom two.
calculus. Yeah, the bottom two. So here and
I
here.
forgot about this triangle. I mean, I kind of remembered it. It was just where was who.
So it's the right one.
It's these two. It's in 3 and 4. Both of those will have a negative sign. So sine is opposite over hypotenuse. So -1 over 2 for this angle and this angle. -1 over 2. So that makes these two, in order to make that -1/2, what's the reference angle?
45. No, that would be square root of 2. 30.
Yes, this is a 30-degree
And
angle.
those are going to be square root of 3.
Yes, they don't matter though.
Oh, yeah.
So we got to find this angle.
Which is
210.
Okay, 180 plus 30, which is 210, but I need it in radians because it always has to be real numbers. Zeros
7.
cancel, 3 goes into that 7, 3 goes into that 6, you get 7 pi over 6. And then 330 is the other one.
Be like 11.
So 3 goes into that 11, 3 goes into that 6, 11 pi over 6. Here's the two thetas. So that's critical values. Those are possible points of inflection. So we got to find f double prime of theta of this.
So, with negatives stay there,
Mm-hmm.
so it would just be -2 cosine.
Yes. And then -1, of course, goes away because it's constant. And let's plug in 7 pi over 6. So we can do this. There's square root of 3 over 1. Cosine for the third quadrant is always going to be positive. Because it's going to be square root of 3 over 2. So it's a negative times a positive, so this is positive. Negative times positive, so that's a negative. Just kidding. You're like, what?
I'm like, cosine is negative. Hold on. Wait,
Cosine is positive, but there was already a negative.
in the third one?
Yeah, third.
This tangent. Yeah.
Hold on.
Cosine's the fourth one.
Just kidding.
So it's going to be positive.
So negative times negative is positive.
Yeah.
And then F, oh, yeah, I'll keep on. F double prime of 11 pi over 6, that's where cosine is positive.
Yes.
So it's negative times positive, so that one's negative. So, 7 pi over 6 is a relative min because f double prime 7 pi over 6 is positive, concave up, and 11 pi over 6 is a relative max.
Well, is it theta equal x equal?
It's a spelling error.
I'm thinking, yeah. You talking about this equal sign right there?
No, she's wondering why it changed from X to theta.
Yeah, we were doing theta, and then we got here, so it's doing x.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Then we consider that a spelling error, though.
Math spelling doesn't count.
No, it's fine. Concave down. Alright. Or less than 0 if you want to put it that way.
There we go.
On the one above, you put f of x.
Say that again.
On the problem above that,
Up here?
it always says x equals 3 because f of x is concave. You didn't put double prime.
No, this would mean that f of x is concave. Or I could say because f double prime is positive. Did I say concave down here? I did. There you go. It was more of a mistake
So, what
here.
do we plug the 7 pi over 6 into?
The second derivative to see if it was positive or negative.
So, how do we use that chart thing?
This one over here.
Just find the cosine of that.
Yeah, cosine would be negative square root of 3 over 2, so it's a negative because I'm going to the left.
And then the other one would be.
The other one's going to the right, so it's positive. Okay, so on Wednesday, y'all get to work on day 35 homework. When's the bell ringing here?
9:31
9:25.
in 10 minutes.
9:25.
I'll stop.
Whoa.
Yeah, I know, right? It's only because I'm so tired.
I think because none of us are used to like having to do things. Yeah.
Right.